If you've grown up in church, you probably have a favorite song. And probably you might also have a favorite hymn, depending on the era that you grew up in church. The favorite hymn that I have is "Great is Thy Faithfulness." It's one that actually always reminds me of my grandfather and the funeral that we had for him when he died many years ago. And this song, in some ways, makes me feel connected to the Lord, but also to my family and the story of God's faithfulness to me over generations in my life. The book of Psalms talks a lot about the songs we sing. It is literally a book of songs about how good God is and the struggles of humanity. And it says in Psalm 100, this is a song of praise to God. And in Psalm 100, verse 5, it says, "For the Lord is good, his love endures forever. His faithfulness continues through all generations." And I love this, the faithfulness of God, generation after generation. I know that's the story of me and my family. Maybe you're the first generation of Christians in your family, and you're going to see the faithfulness of God for the generations after you, whether that's your children or the people that you affect as a spiritual mom and dad and aunt and uncle to others in your own faith community. That's the kind of faithfulness that God has, that it passes from one to the next. And so the faithfulness that's the fruit of the Spirit welling up out of us is this kind of faithfulness, the faithfulness that endures long past circumstances or situations in our life. Because faith is not a feeling. Faith is a person. It is Jesus Christ, the one we put our trust in. Who do you put your trust in today? Who is the one that has been faithful to you? It's the Lord. But do you trust him? Do you know him? Do you serve him? Are you faithful to him? He is so faithful to us. Remember today his goodness to you, his mercy to you, his compassion to you. And in return, would you pray that faithfulness to him and to his church would well up in you for many generations?